Konnichiwa, Mina. This is the anime guy, and welcome to this episode of Afterthoughts, where I discuss my likes, dislikes, and favorite parts of Watamote. Now, what I like about this series is the animation. I thought the animation was good. Not great, but I thought it was good. The nitpick that I have, some of the character designs, especially for the background characters, some of them don't have eyes, and they also use the color grey too much in my opinion. The characters, I didn't care much for Yu or Tomoki, probably because we didn't see too much of them. My favorite character of this series is Tomoko. I know some people might not like her, but I can relate to this character because I didn't have many friends in high school, and the friends that I did make, I don't talk to anymore because I thought they were my friends, but then I always go out of my way to call them, and they never bothered to call me, so I'm tired of chasing after them. Also, for high school, I went to 3 different schools, and I always felt that I was in the wrong place at the wrong time because I always got along with the people in the higher grades than me, but not necessarily my classmates. They either used to ignore me or I used to argue with them all the time. And I never used to talk a lot to people, not because I lacked confidence or anything, but I was only interested in things like games, cartoons, not anime but American cartoons, or Dragon Ball Z. That's all that I cared about. People were interested in other things. It also doesn't help that the schoolwork wasn't fun in my opinion. I would consider myself unpopular in high school. I feel that's why I like this character because I can relate to her, whereas other people might be put off because they don't want to be reminded of the time when they were unpopular or they battled to socialize with people. But the funny thing is that I know I wasn't nearly as bad as Tomoko. So it's like really weird because if I was in a conversation, if it was something I enjoyed, like Dragon Ball Z or cartoons or even rap, I used to listen to a lot of rap back then I could talk away and talk away and talk away, but anything else I was just quiet, maybe had 1 or 2 words to say, and that was about it. Also, I'm someone who speaks my mind, and I noticed that people never said things like, I don't like you or how you speak. But you know when you hear what people have been saying about you and what they said to you and what you're hearing now are 2 different things, especially if you overhear some conversations, then you realize, oh, they were just forcing themselves to be nice and I guess they feel sorry for me. Also, what annoys me is that in high school, I feel a lot of people help me for their own reasons. Oh, look at me. I helped a disabled person. I'm such a good person. Now everyone will like me. And I was always thankful for the help I did get. But then those same people didn't always want to help when I asked them. What I also like about this series is the music. I don't know why. It's not a soundtrack I would recommend, but for some reason I really enjoyed this soundtrack. I got the background music as soon as I could, and I've just been listening to it and listening to it and listening to it and listening to it. I really like the background music. As for the opening and ending themes, I also like the opening theme and the different ending themes. Now, I don't go out of my way to listen to all the ending themes, but I like it when a series uses a variety of different ending themes. But my favorite ending theme is the first one. I really enjoyed that one. As for the opening, I didn't care for the opening at first, but the opening did grow on me as I continued to watch this series. but I can't listen to the opening theme on its own. I need the visuals. Another thing I don't like about this series is Tomoko's character. I feel she doesn't try hard enough, because there's moments in the series where she's confident and you think she's finally going to do something, but oh no, I'm too scared, I can't do this. And I also don't like how this series likes to tease you a lot, where it's like, yes, we are finally getting character development or plot progression or something, but then it's like, oh no, next episode she's just unpopular again. And it's like, why? I want this character to succeed. And also the ending. I really don't like the ending. I've seen worse anime endings, but still, what was the point of all that? I thought the point of this series was to see the main character become popular. But I know, that doesn't matter. Who cares? Sorry, you just wasted your time, and I'm still unpopular. But I don't care. And I was like, really? But I still enjoyed the show. And even if there was a second season, I would still watch it. But if I made a second season, I would make sure that she would become popular. I want to say thank you to Sentai Filmworks for dubbing this series. I honestly didn't expect Sentai to dub this series, and I really enjoyed it. I thought Monica Rial, I think that's how you say her name, did a good job as Tomoko, but in my opinion, Sentai dubs aren't as good as Funimation dubs, but Sentai dubs aren't nearly as bad as Hentai dubs. So I still like Sentai dubs. I just wish when they were talking about currency that they would use yen instead of dollars, because it's kind of weird. In that one scene with the underwear where she's like, I got this underwear for $100. $100 for underwear? Who pays $100 for underwear? Isn't it supposed to be 100 yen? Also, because this is a Sentai dub, we got the Yu-chan, Yu-chan. I don't like it when Sentai do that, because this is supposed to be an English dub, not English people trying to be Japanese. Again, that's a nitpick. Another thing that I like about this series is all the anime references. Some I got right away, others I got later, some I didn't even know. Someone left notes saying, oh, this is a reference to this, and this is a reference to that. They made reference to K-On!, Ori, another, and just all these different series. I appreciate the references, but I feel that they didn't add to the comedy of this series. So if the references weren't there, I honestly wouldn't care. Now my favorite parts of this series, the scene where Tomoko's on the train and they made that rape joke, I thought it was funny. The other part I enjoyed was the cat humping scene. I honestly didn't expect that. It just came out of nowhere and I was laughing so hard. And the other part I enjoyed was the vacuum cleaner scene. I'm gonna look like such a slut. Mom, please give me that vacuum cleaner. I thought that was hilarious. Thank you for watching, and until next time.